Yo,
welcome back to the Mumz And Fritzo podcast.
Yeah.
I am Mumz.
And I'm Fritzo.
Yo, welcome back. Yo, we changed a lot of things. A lot of things went on since the last time we recorded. What you been up to, man?
I mean, I've been trying to get my life together since the situation.
Yeah, it's been a lot of things that happened between the last time we recorded. As you see, we're doing audio and video for a change. So welcome to that. Yo, welcome. Y'all finally seeing us again. And
you got some decent legs. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Thank you, sir. Well,
I ain't gonna lie. Can I say that? Yo, could the Queen's massive. Can I say that?
I can't say pause no more, but that would be where I would sit that
We
in.
grown man, we 40. Like I'm like, yo, listen, I'm telling you how it is right now. Like, yo, bro, you got a nice hat. It's a nice hat.
Yes, thank you. I appreciate everything, man. Everything you said, I appreciate it. I look for those compliments.
That's what's up.
Mainly from a girl, but I don't get that. But
listen, wait, what?
But anyway, let's talk about where we at, how we got here. We at W2F Media Studios.
Yeah.
Rec Room Studios, where we used to record at, is no longer with us. We partnered, separated separated ways?
Separated. you gotta go avant when you say that.
But yeah, man, so we're just coming out, new look, new field, new podcast. I know it's been a minute. A lot has happened in the news, but also in our lives, what happened with you in the past 5-6 months?
Listen, I've grown a lot. That's the cool.
Me too.
That's the cool shit. That's like the cool shit to say. I've grown a lot over this time. I've picked up hobbies that I never did. Yeah. I'm still fighting kids in my school. Like they want to fight all the time. And I'm like, yo,
fighting the kids still?
I'm not fighting literally because I don't want to go to jail for this. But but they fight. You know what I'm saying?
They still fighting?
They still fight. It gets hotter. Kids get aggressive.
They get hot and they get angry.
Yo, you think that should just happen in the hood?
It seems like New York has been real busy with been busy down them subways.
Yeah, it's been very big, and I've been on the subways every day.
Oh man, you need to talk to your Mayor Adams. He's on top of it.
He's on top of the music. I need you to be on top of them subways. It is crazy.
Real rappers are bad.
You know what's bad? People getting shot on the R train. That's bad. That's badder.
For no reason. But anyway, yeah.
But yeah, I mean, everything been chill, man. Just trying to,
You filming the Charlie still?
Filming Charlie still.
Yeah,
we got a film coming out. Just Food coming out soon. They cutting it. Just Food coming out.
All right. Cool.
Yeah, we working on some things. I'm trying to be the Haitian of the year. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Haitian of the year. No, you got to beat the nigga from The Wire. He's been doing this. Son.
Oh, word?
Marlo, yeah. He's Haitian.
All right.
He's head Haitian.
We'll see.
He's head Haitian.
We'll see this year. We'll see this October at the Haitian Man of the Year Awards, sponsored by
if they
Black
really
Lives.
did have a Haitian Man of the Year awards, you think you'll be nominated?
I'll be always nominated. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Have you seen a Haitian work as hard as me if he not Fritz Jean Sr.? Because I'm a junior. You know the vibe.
I don't know, G.
My father was working.
I never seen your father,
He was working them streets, all right. I'll tell you that much. I got brothers I just met. Brothers and sisters I just met.
But yeah, that's crazy. That's crazy for you, man. But for me, I ain't been doing shit. I can't say I've been doing anything but just going to work. My aunt passed away. That was fucked up.
To hear that.
But besides that, I mean, just fucked up. I've been around family a little bit more because of that situation that happened, and then also just been like working.
Yeah. I see you doing a lot of hobbies.
Okay.
You got your white people hobbies out. You out here doing paragliding and shit like that.
I did fly a kite with my daughter.
You flew a kite? What are you doing here?
It was kite day.
Yo, you move out there. So what are you doing right now?
I lost
You
it.
flying kites?
I lost
Yo,
it.
Queens massive. You hear this? You hear this, South Jamaica, Queens?
Ain't no place in Queens to fly a kite.
You ain't flying kites to nobody in Rikers. You ain't flying kites. I'll tell you that much.
But, yeah,
we grew up rough.
I just been doing like father shit, and I'm like, yo, what the fuck am I doing? I need to get back to the podcast. This shit is unreasonable.
Wait, what?
This is unreasonable. I mean, I'm going grocery shopping, doing shit. I don't do this. I need to get back to the podcast.
You the quintessential black father right now.
Yeah, so I'm really happy to be back. Just for podcasting. Just get my mind, get out the house. One.
Oh yeah.
And just really just chilling and doing things, man. So That's
back outside, man. You ain't just outside mowing lawns, nigga. You outside right now.
Yeah, that's another thing I've been doing is mowing lawns. Yo,
proud of you.
This shit sucks. Yeah, just go to work, mow lawns, go grocery shopping. Like, nah, this sucks. So.
Ooh, we got ourselves a catch here. If you were single, would that be a way you could promote yourself? If you were single, you was like on Match.com or whatever. It's like, I mow lawns, I go grocery shopping.
I can't cook, but I can't cook.
I can eat though.
I bring the food home.
You bring it home to bacon.
Literally bring home bacon. But yeah, man. So I mean, that's pretty much it, man. That's the only thing I've been really dealing with is just working and trying to get the podcast off the ground. We got like I said, we're gonna start here. We got another location that we're gonna do. So you know, we're back on podcasting because a lot of people have stopped me and be like, "Yo, where is the podcast?" Yeah. So now here we are.
A lot of people have asked me that, and I love that because it shows that people be literally hit me up like every week when you get that notification from like iTunes or like Apple Podcasts. Like, yo, bro, I don't see you on there no more. Like all right, we'll be back. We'll be back.
Like, I mean, it's cool and it's great that, people did think about us like that and just knew like, something must be wrong. Yeah. So,
I'm doing a wellness check on you guys. You guys all right?
Something went awry because you've been doing this for so long. And the fact that y'all never really just took a break like this. Well, we did take a break before.
Yeah.
But
it's always a struggle breaks. We take like them real struggle breaks. Like, my life is in shambles right now. We got to take 3 months off.
Like, COVID. Yeah, I'll see you later, man.
COVID fucked up everything. But we went live. We did a couple lives. I like lives, but I don't like lives anymore.
Yeah. So, I mean, different. You don't hear a beat in the background. Yeah, I mean, it's a lot of stuff that you're going to have to get used to. But we're in construction. We're going to learn and do everything.
Oh, yeah, we definitely in construction. We want to keep it real with y'all. We're not going to tell you, listen, we're going to get back to where we got to get to. But you might hear me. I might start losing my breath a little bit because I ain't been out in these streets doing this in a while.
That is true. And like I said, it's a lot to talk about. So we're going to get to it. Yeah. We're going to update y'all on, I guess we updated y'all on life, but also we're going to talk more about what's been going on in the news, the media. We got to talk about what's going on with the Migos. Everybody wants to know what happened with the Migos. Also, we're going to talk about gun violence that's been going on, mass shootings that's been going on recently. And also, we got more and more to talk about. And you know us, the funniest ones, we're going to make some fun out of everything. Not the shootings, though. But everything else, else we're going to touch on. How we make it all funny and we'll be all good. So thanks for listening to Mumz And Fritzo podcast. We'll be right back. We're going to take a smoke break.
Well, I mean, not really. Like, we can't. Smokeless break.
All right, welcome back to the Mumz And Fritzo podcast. Yeah. We're going to talk about right now is something that's been actively going on in our community and actually in the world right now, and everybody's paying attention to it. It's the mass shootings. 2 weeks ago, we had the Buffalo shooting, where in fact, I believe, how many people was it?
I think it was 10.
10 people were injured. Dude drove 200 miles to kill black people and actually had an agenda, if he had gotten out the store, to actually kill more. Also in Texas this week, literally on Tuesday, there was a mass shooting where a guy, 18-year-old kid, that purchased the AR-15 for his 18th birthday, went into a school and killed 21 people.
21 kids, yeah.
19 kids. 19 of them being kids. It's sad news. I mean, it's really distraught that, something like that would go on still. I thought after Sandy Hook, this stuff would have been done. Yeah. It would have been better procedures, new laws created, but it seems like it just keeps going on, keeps happening. Rest in peace to those families and then members of the families that's going through anything with that.
Sure.
Dealing with that tragedy. I just couldn't imagine the kids. I mean, the older people that did die, that was sad that somebody would just take that amount of violence and hate against people that had nothing to do but just going to the grocery store.
Literally just doing a regular errand. That's crazy.
And me, I was just joking about going to the grocery store. And I'm just thinking like somebody walked in and just started shooting because, he saw something online that triggered him, But yeah, how you feel about what's going on?
It's sad. Like that.
And you're a teacher, so you work in school. So
and I work with a school, with kids that have behaviors. So you always thinking about that. And then we parents. So like that day when I heard about it, because I heard about it when I was coming back home from work, and I'm just like, my kids are still in school at that time. And I was like, I couldn't just imagine like somebody coming into my daughter or my son's classroom and like how they would feel, and then you as a parent, you helpless, and then as an educator, if it happened to you, like now you the line of defense for the kids, for like your whole school, depending on the move you make. It's always hard to like.
In Texas, there was a teacher that sacrificed her life for the kids. Yeah. Sacrificed their life for the kids. I don't know their pronouns, so I'm not going to be. So I'm not going to
be respectful for
but she did sacrifice life for the kids. But then you heard the cops. Later on, it was reported that the cops actually sat outside the school. Yeah. Waited an hour for a backup or waited for somebody to come and just actually
77 minutes it took for them to get inside, I guess, the school. Mm-hmm. And I've always heard this, and I'm not saying it's right or not. I've heard that in a situation like that, they rather save the many than, so in a lot of ways, they feel like if there's an active shooter and they're in a specific area, to leave them there, whatever. But if y'all don't respond to it, then it's like that wouldn't even probably even happen. Like, because he's had to probably go through a lot of channels to get through. But I think it was one security guard that was in front that was killed, and then
he shot at somebody outside, and they called 911. Like, yo, there's a guy shot at me, and then the cops came and it was like, whoa, wait, let's just wait.
But why though?
Those answers will be discovered because now it's going to be a federal investigation into what happened, how the incident played out, timelines and everything like that. Texas governor at the time also came out and actually did say on a news conference, in
live time,
it's like, it could have been worse. And it was like, sir, that is the wrong wording for you to say for a tragedy like this to happen. It could have been worse. I think that's the worst feeling as a parent. Actually, that day, I dropped my daughter off at school, and then I looked at the security guard, and I was like, oh, shit, he had a gun. I was like, why you need? And then I was like, nah, he needs a gun. Like, you never know what kind of nut could run up in a school. And then literally that same day is when all that happened.
That's crazy.
So, I mean, it's just a messed up situation, I feel like. And, like I said, the family, I couldn't imagine dealing with something like that.
Then Ted Cruz brings up, he's like, there should be a legislation for like it being just like a one door for you to get in and out of school and just have a security or armed guard in front. I'm like, that gotta be the dumbest idea. Like, bro, what
you talking about? Ted Cruz that got on the flight when Texas was out of electricity last year?
Was out.
He was like, I'm going to Cancun.
He's like, yo, I don't know about y'all.
My family are going to Cancun.
We outside. He didn't say we outside.
So
sitting there, we gonna ride.
So yeah, Ted Cruz is the one with the ugly wife that Trump said, right?
I don't know if it's, he did roast
He did say something about his wife. That was
supposed to be his boy, though. Yeah. That's bad business. See, Trump is a bad business friend. That's a bad business
friend. Trump made things interesting.
He did. He shook it up a little bit.
But
a lot of bit.
Yeah, I mean, Pelosi showed up. I think Kamala Harris went to one funeral and didn't visit those victims in Buffalo.
I see her like
she went to the last
every 3 months. I can't.
She went to the last funeral that was held yesterday for a gentleman from the Buffalo shooting. The very last one, but people were questioning, where's she been at? Everybody been saying that. She had COVID at one time, and everybody was like, how'd she get that? She don't come out the house. No.
Somebody mail you some Amazon shit? You got COVID from Amazon box?
Her cook gave her that? I don't know.
Just don't be outside. I don't see her at the bodega.
But yeah, so it's just like, it's a tragedy. It's sad. Always thought about it like this, though. If they didn't care about what happened in Connecticut and Sandy Hook, why would they care about the kids in Texas? Why would they stop? They haven't stopped it. They haven't changed any laws.
212 mass shootings to this date. And it might be 213. I think.
There was one in California where they went into Asian church and actually started shooting.
That's like the same week, right?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
And it's not so long ago when that train shit happened in New York. Like, and then somebody the other day was killing people on the train.
No, he killed one guy. And then it was like, it wasn't provoked.
What are we doing here? Like, but I think this is all a backlog of the pandemic. Like, all that wildness everybody had. That's why I would be telling people, like, this is that wildness. And even with the young kids wilding, I feel like they outside now. It's like, we outside, and we fucked up. Because we been fucked. We was in a crib. We was dealing with mental illness, a whole bunch of different variables. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Like,
I mean, some of the people that are back outside are mentally, like I said, last time I was over here, I had a little situation down the block. Almost had to get into it.
you had to go back to 92, shooting them fives, nigga.
Yeah, nah, he just said something slick. I mean, but it's just the fact of, people that have been locked up or haven't been going to their, psychologists or taking their meds and just been locked up in a house and now they want to outside. They got all this pent up energy, somewhat like have an Astro World, pent up energy. Everybody's just rushing stages and that energy is now need to be let loose and stuff like that. But now their energy is in the wrong. It's into violence. Why this 18-year-old kid decided to go to an elementary school to go start shooting? Don't know. Why did the guy in fucking New York, upstate New York, decided to get in his car, drive 200 miles? You know how hot I gotta be to drive 200 miles?
You know how many times within that ride you could have stopped yourself like, nah, you know what? I'm going back. Like, I'm wilding right now.
No, one time I was gonna go to Virginia to handle something. And by the time I got to DC, I was like, yo, fuck that shit.
I like how you said less. I like how you said less.
I'm learning.
I was like, wait. He's like, I will handle them.
No, I was upset about something that my father was co-signing cars like he was like fucking, like he was a game show host. Like, yeah, you want a car? You want a car? Hey. And then like one of my cousins deaded him on the payments, was like, yo, that's your job. And then he was like, I was like, oh, nah.
Oh, now I got to come to Virginia and see you.
I'm going.
I got to see family. They be like, yo, Mumz, where you going? I'm going to see family.
I'm going to go see family.
Yo, what's that in your bag?
I wasn't going to hurt anybody. For the people that watched it. But no, we're just going to talk. We're just going to figure out.
That's bad.
We're just going to finish out.
We're just going to talk.
We're going to figure out financial situations and how we can rectify this, amicably. But you know what I'm saying? But to drive 200 miles and just say, yeah, I'm going to kill people and then live stream it.
I know.
And I don't know if you saw the live stream. That shit is crazy.
I saw part of it. I couldn't watch. I mean, I seen the part where he saw the white lady or something. He was like, oh, you're not black. Like, that's fucking, and that's, and it says, that
he said, sorry.
That's crazy.
He said, sorry.
So he's like, I gotta.
So he had a conscious decision to be like, oh, no, not you. Oh, sorry. Sorry, I disturbed you. Let me get back to taking care of everybody else.
Killing black people.
It's crazy, man.
This shit becoming a sport to a lot of people. And like, the whistleblowers that Trump had picked up in the last election in 2024, he could rerun again. That's the crazy shit.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of the people that apparently, when I was watching news, actually, they was telling me that a lot of the people that was actually that are actually running for active seats in Senate, Congress, just your local elections are people that still believe that he won. So we might have to do all this shit. Like, we got a bunch of nuts.
We got to spin the block on this real crazy.
Now, do you think the laws will change now because of what happened these past couple?
I don't think so. There's so much money being made from the manufacturers and like the people that have invested in those companies, just similar to prison. There's no way you're going to stop that.
And this weekend, NRA held a rally only 40 miles away from where the mass shooting
which is crazy. Happened. And there's a lot of politicians that got back flack because they actually were going to speak, Trump being one of them. He don't give a fuck, so we know that. You know what I'm saying? But that shows a level of responsibility. But at the end of the day, the NRA is such a big organization, bro, and they donate to these they
donate to these politicians to make sure
like
the laws don't change too much. And they was like, people got to protect themselves. I'm like, I don't know. I feel like I need protection for y'all. Y'all are nuts to be going like. How many black people go in the guns and be like, yo, today I'm going to get a gun. I'm going to shoot this whole shit up. Come on.
Your man,
school?
Yeah, you say that to your mans like we chilling. Like, yo, what's up with your boy? Yo, take the heady from him. Your man's is talking crazy right now. See, black people, we check each other like, that's some dumb shit. Like, yo, we got a basketball game tomorrow. What the fuck you talking about? Yo, you the center. We got a playoff game, nigga. Like, we got shit to do.
I'm just saying, like, how many times you heard somebody be like, all right, yo, them niggas play me. All right, I'm going to shoot at them. I'm going to shoot at them.
At them. Not these.
Some kids that had nothing to do with it. 10 years old, 9-year-old kids that had nothing to do with your beef. Like somebody said, I saw there was a report saying like, he was teased because he was poor. So what? We ain't poor, nigga. Welcome to the niggerdom.
Nigga, I've been roast nigga from 2nd grade to 8th grade.
Oh.
Nigga, I got it. That's how I
And then
got
the kids
fight.
that teased you when you was a kid weren't them 10-year-olds.
Definitely weren't. Definitely weren't. Them some real niggas. Yo, we grew up with some rough ass niggas. I was like, yo, this is 5th grade. This 5th grade like a lockup. And I did 5th grade twice. So I had to run that shit
you got
back.
left back in 5th grade?
Yeah, that was a rough.
I did 6.
Right as you about to bridge, you know what I'm saying?
I left back at 6, you know what I mean?
That's bad because that makes sense though.
6 is
Because it's like you just getting transitioned to junior high school.
Nah.
I couldn't finish the game,
My teacher
bro.
used to dress inappropriately.
Wait, what?
Yeah, she used to dress very inappropriate.
We're not doing that today.
Yeah, no.
We're not talking
All right,
about
so
that.
we're going to take
we
a
not
break.
talking
We'll be
about
right
that.
back.
We're not talking.
No, I'm not saying I got left back because of her.
Oh, okay.
No, I didn't do it on purpose.
I was
it
like,
was just
yo,
like
is
I
it-
wasn't doing the work, and then I got into that phase when I was like, oh, I gotta have sex. I gotta have sex. Like,
When did you become Beavis? Like,
I gotta have sex. It was just a main focus of the 6th grade. I just remember that. I don't know how we got here. All right, this is exactly how the podcast
look at the
normally goes.
honeycomb monster. Like,
We're talking about school shootings, and now I'm telling you my real life.
this is why I always go.
God damn.
How do we get here? Nobody supposed to be.
All right, so we're gonna come back with some fun stuff to talk about.
we have
less
to.
about my childhood. We'll be right back. Thanks for listening to Mumz And Fritzo podcast.
We want to see if that statute of limitation good on you. Like, I don't know what happened.
Miss Fleming was awesome.
Miss Fleming?
Yeah.
Wait, what?
All right, thanks. Welcome back to the Mumz And Fritzo podcast. All right, so what are we gonna talk about, man? Let's talk about
What are we gonna talk about, man? We're gonna talk about.
No, I'm not
You
talking
gonna
about
give me a
teachers no more. I'm not
chance to
talking
say
about my
this?
teachers no more.
Are you gonna give me a chance to say something?
No, what do you want to talk about?
I don't know. I just didn't like how you was quickly.
Because I knew you didn't
we gonna
have
talk
shit
about,
to say.
We're gonna talk about that.
I knew you didn't have shit to say.
I didn't. I just want to be invited to the party. That's it.
Yeah, so speaking of invited to the party, Dave Chappelle had a person run up on stage and tackle him. Luckily, security took care of that ass.
I ain't never seen beats with anything like that. Like it was like a fancy salad. It looked like a fancy salad at the end.
Yeah,
of
his
that
arm came out. He was all freaking out. Oh boy, like you do realize you ran up on Dave Chappelle, but apparently that same gentleman is in court was on trial or actually has attempted murder charges on him as well.
For a roommate, he tried to shake his roommate. Well, not roommate of the year. I'll tell you that.
Watch who you get up on Craigslist. Yeah, the roommate shit.
2-bedroom may stab you. Niggas selling this.
Maybe a little off.
Maybe if I'm having a rough time.
But, people made fun of this. I mean, especially stemming from what happened before this, that happened something that I was happy about. I'm not happy that it happened, but Will Smith won an Oscar. He stood up for the baldhead people, man.
He did.
He stood up for the baldhead people, and I'm proud of that.
Listen.
I think it was other things that kind of sent him that way, but I'm thinking that he stood up for the baldhead people that's out there. All y'all jokes about baldhead people, you front line having front lace ass.
Why
niggas.
you coming at me right now? I feel away right now.
No,
I can get a light season right now if I wanted to.
Yeah, see, you can get a light season. I can't get no season. My seasons are better. My seasons are better.
Forever seasons. Nigga said forever seasons.
Yeah, so Will Smith, Chris Rock made a joke.
Okay.
That wasn't really funny.
I didn't think it was even that bad of a joke, like honestly.
I guess he was tired of his shit. But Chris Rock made a joke. Will Smith walked on stage, slapped him. Chris Rock acknowledged the slap, like Will Smith smacked the shit out of me.
Yeah, he definitely said
But
that.
I ain't like the position of the hip.
It was
very hippie. How
like he plays ping pong. Like you could tell.
He planted that first foot and was yeah. He showed him that who's the real king of Philly. Willard.
Who's the real king?
Willard smacked Chris Rock, and then on the stem of Dave Chappelle getting ran down on. Is it safe for comics to be comics anymore?
I'm a comedian. I figure I'm a comedian. I like to say that. When I say that to my friends, they'll be like, "Oh, word, you think you're a big shot?" Like, no, I'm a comedian. I've been on stand up, and I feel like that would be a very hard position because it's already hard to go up there. So now you trying to do comedy, you trying to do your bit.
Yeah.
You worrying about if you keeping the vibes good, if people laughing.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And then so you're not worried about people coming and approaching you randomly. It wasn't like Like the nigga was still doing his bit. It wasn't like he was down just smoking a cigarette, just waiting for the next scene. Like, so that's a hard place to be just based off your comedy. Well, for the Chris Rock shit, for that, I just like, when can comedians just be comedians? Like, I know there's,
But I think it stems from, the boycott that she did a few years back. I think it was like 2017 when she was like, black people are not being recognized in the Oscars, so we should boycott. He was one of the people that actually hosted and made fun of the fact that she tried to
I remember that.
say that. So,
Which is what a host would do, a comedian. Granted,
you bring up the funny in it. I mean, yeah,
he's a comedian though. Like, that's what comedians get paid to do. And I'm tired of it because I'm just like, I get it. There's a lot of things you don't want to talk about socially. I'm not going to talk about, make comedy on like not going with like George Floyd or anything like that. There's always places you can't go, but it wasn't done with malice either. Like, so it's like,
I mean, the G.I. Jane shit, I didn't find it was that offensive. But, Chappelle, apparently this guy actually is reported actually having issues with sexual assault as a kid. And he said he's, found himself be bi.
Okay.
Allegedly.
We just gotta be clear.
That, allegedly. And so this guy felt like, maybe there is a way and there's a reason that, Dave Chappelle triggered him, and that's what made him.
From the last couple of perform, and then even for those, because we had like a lot of debates on a lot of. I'm still a Chappelle fan. I feel like he's in that upper echelon of like comedians. I won't say if he's the best ever or anything like that, but I do like that he talks about certain things, even if it makes you feel uncomfortable. That's what a comedian does. Yeah. They rebel rap. They rouse it up a little bit.
Yeah, some people need to understand what's going on, what changed. So I guess that's what Dave Chappelle comedy is about. Some people are really offended by it. Some people are not. Some people question, like, why is he even talking about this?
Yeah.
And that's everybody's right.
Own. Yeah, like
that's everybody's right to feel that way.
That's cool.
But who tried to get run up on? Mike Tyson.
That's
in the airplane.
That's different.
It came out that the charges will not be faced. He will not get any charges faced. He will not be facing any charges in this case because,
as he should,
as the video stated, and we saw the guy was fucking with him.
Mike it's that weed, son. He had
patience.
I think he gave him a good 20 minutes. This frat boy was messing with him for 20 minutes. He called him a peasant, bro. I think that was it. That's when nigga Mike was like,
you got to be pretty bold. I've seen Mike Tyson in person. He don't look like the one you want to be joking around with like that.
Nigga that bite a nigga ear, son. I'm good, son. I'm good. Son.
He actually has a gummy out.
Yeah, with the ear bite.
With the little ear bite.
That's a different nigga. That's different. When you told me he's from Brownsville, I was like, all right, we good here.
Oh yeah, no, yeah, he's definitely Brownsville.
But you bite niggas and you fight pigeons?
My story, Mike Tyson's story, that shit was crazy. It was like, I was leaning on his Rolls Royce and he came over and I just saw everybody just move out the way.
Part of the scene.
Like, what everybody moving for? And I'm sitting there leaning up like, yeah, he see me. It's going to be my shit. And then.
This is my summer.
Excuse me, Shui. Oh, shit.
Is that Mike? Is that Iron Mike?
My bad. I'm sorry. Like, immediately went to apologize like, y'all don't care. Y'all call me a bitch ass motherfucker in the hood. I don't care. That motherfucker's scary. He's not the one that looked like. So you to be that drunk on a flight, fucking with him and I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Maybe he didn't get the stats on him. I don't know. I think that he might be like, that's the guy from the
before
from the
and
movie.
after shot. That shit was the hilarious. That was the funniest part about the whole shit.
It was because they showed him. He's like, look at man's face. He's like, turn to the side. My man turned to the side. Nigga show his whole jam. Nigga said,
like, look what he did to me.
He looked mad sad. He beat a frowny emoji face on his face. Yeah, but listen, I give Mike Tyson a lot of credit because a lot of people in those positions, they're going to try to fuck with you because they know.
Look what happened at Newark with the flight attendant that smacked the fucking football player.
And then he went into stance.
First he said, yo, y'all see this shit?
He did say that.
Yo, y'all see this shit?
That's another black people special when you don't want to get good. Yo, y'all see this, right?
Everybody to know what's about to happen was not my fault.
You see how he's looking at me, right? You nigga look, he pointed at the cameras. All right, y'all see this?
Everybody see this? Okay. All right. So now I'm retaliating. I'm gonna whoop that ass.
Whoop that ass daycare, son. That shit was bad, son.
Yo, listen, man. Like you said, I think there's a lot of people that have been in the house that got a little extra energy, a little spiciness with them.
A little spicy.
Yeah.
A little sriracha.
I was straighten out somebody at the office. I mean,
wait, what?
Yeah. No, I not fucked them up, but I was just in the office and they was talking.
You talk mad like OG mafia type nigga. Like
nah.
Yo, I had to straighten this guy out.
Nah, I mean,
I had to fix his collar a little bit. Like, wait, what? What does that mean?
I asked him a question and the motherfucker was like,
dangerous.
Yo, what are you talking to me for? And I was like, oh shit, whoa.
Wait, whoa.
Where we at?
Whoa. That's when nigga put his phone. You know I grew up here.
Like, yo, let me Google. Am I on the streets right now?
This is the streets. This is me. I'm right here on the pavement. You think this is a fucking power?
Any kind of way. I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about? Like, all right, yeah.
At the job though, corporate be going crazy sometimes.
Yeah.
Cause some of the corporate niggas, I be going to a regular buffet with them niggas. Like when I be taking my break as a teacher, these niggas be they be on some vigilante shit. Like the biker gangs, but they be all the niggas with the suits. They be trying to skip you and shit. Like, just as far as.
Yeah.
Like, yo, you better get your fresh shit. I got my fucking fried chicken.
I think that's why, I just, like I said, I think they've been inside on them Zoom calls. They've been acting tough at home and they think that shit gonna play out in the streets. Like, no. Nah.
Streets is back open, my boy. These
ass whoopings are still in effect, homie.
There's a Juneteenth hand sale coming up.
Speaking of Juneteenth, you heard about the ice cream?
The cheesecake flavor shit? That's Whitey trying to pull his tricks again. Giving black people diabetes on our day.
Do some Juneteenth shit.
They're giving them shits out for free now, dude. Niggas is dying from diabetes. Next week, niggas, everybody is dead from the hood. It's all a setup, y'all.
We can't have nothing,
We can't have nothing.
We can't have nothing, y'all. Like, yo, we can't even celebrate that goddamn holiday without them trying to sell us.
I saw niggas selling Juneteenth mattress sale. Like, what you got, some Frederick Douglass love seats? Like, what are you doing here?
Frederick Douglass love seats.
They got some Mega Evers mattresses. Like, yo,
here, we got these new Nike Airs.
No. These Dr. Umar, we got these Dr. Umar bed sheets. Like, yo, nah, y'all niggas is doing too much. Y'all playing around
Every
too
time
much.
you take a white girl home, you just looking like this.
On our sheets? That you got a deal on Juneteenth? They fucking wilding out with everything, bro. Like, White Castle probably won't pull some shit like...
Nah, just corporate just gets involved. I think it's kind of like how in the gay community, they'd be like, yo, Pride Month come, here come all the fucking rainbow shit. They're like, you couldn't find rainbow stuff any other month. But they was like, yo, why we June come? They be like, yo, May comes. They be like, all right, you rainbow everything.
And it's like Juneteenth. So we living in seasons right now. Yeah. It's like Target. It's like me being back at Target. We gotta get ready. Get the soft line shit ready. We got a season happening.
Fuck the TVs.
Sundress season is every season is a season. Like there's a season.
Yeah.
Well, I wonder when Haitians is gonna have a season. Just something I think about.
Back in Haiti.
Back in Haiti.
They still didn't forgive
y'all. Niggas have seasons all the time.
That little revolution y'all did still doesn't fly.
I'm still down to go to France and pop off. I just want to fight. So these niggas is making us pay money, son.
They make y'all pay a shitload of money. No, it's over. They paid it. It's done.
All right, it's never done.
You don't have to pay the...
It's on site all the time, nigga. French colonizer. It's like, yo, you think this 1803 was done? I'm back at it, son. I'm back at it again.
Nah, it's just... They taking a break, I think. just
taking a break from genocide. We're just going to take a couple of months off.
A little bit, you know what I'm saying? But all right.
Shit got amazing. How we gave her Mike Tyson, though?
I don't know. See?
Right,
again, how it happens. At least I didn't tell no personal story about myself this time. All right. Oh, I did Mike Tyson shit.
Nah, Mike Tyson shit. Nah, that shit fire.
Nah, that shit was scary.
Don't have him, don't have him run up on us now, though. He's still, like, his shadow boxing, son. I think he probably knocked niggas down with the wind, son. With the wind of his punches.
I don't understand why all of a sudden he was like, yo, I want to train for this one fight. And now he's back in fighting shape.
Yeah.
He's like 55. So.
He might be older than that, bro. I mean, that makes
he probably
sense.
like 55. No, son, I don't know. Don't fuck with Mike Tyson. Leave him alone.
He's about to be a senior fucking, yo, damn, imagine, damn, son. You put him in a senior center?
Go to senior home. He'd be like, yo, you done with them Oreos? Yeah.
Sure.
Go ahead, go. Just leave, man. I want a problem.
He running up. Just listen. Don't mess with Mike. He want those.
Nah, man.
Like I said,
in person, that's not,
He is 55.
He is 55.
Oh,
See?
God, thank you so much.
There you go.
55, God.
See? As I said,
I don't know how my 55 gonna look. I know I'm gonna be still a fly. It's gonna be a lot of drip.
Look, I'm done.
Nigga said I had to speed it up. This shit. I got to speed it. I got to get washed up earlier.
Genetics. I was not this size when I was. It's all
you showed
genetics.
me a old picture. I was like, this ain't the same nigga.
Oh,
I was like,
I used to play like 5 full courts.
I thought you was catfishing me when you showed me that picture, bro. I thought you was dead catfishing me. I was like, it's not the same nigga I see in front of me right now.
Who knew? You get a girl and that shit just.
Wait, what? I went downhill.
She ain't cooked for like the first 10 years.
Nigga.
Oh, I'm gonna get in trouble.
You made up. Yeah, you definitely gonna get in trouble. Not me though. I'm keeping the peas in my house.
Oh, really?
Nigga, I'm trying to. Father's Day's coming up.
Oh, yo.
I ain't fucking that
so
up.
me and him go shopping one night. His girl get in the car. I'm like, are you still with him?
Yeah. Started talking mad shit. You said some shit that really hurt me that day. He said, you still with this nigga? This nigga, you could do way better than that. I was like, yo, bro, I'm 2 inches away from you. That is fast.
I'll tell her right in front of you, man. Yo, that shit, she knows how to cook, son.
Yeah, when you said that, it's funny. At the other studio we used to go to, I brought one time some banana bread. So I gave you and the other people from the studio. Y'all niggas was a little too happy to eat my girl banana bread.
She was really good.
Nah, they like that, son. Nigga was like, yo, she with you? Why is she with you? Is she making banana bread like this? How does the banana bread got to deal with who the type of nigga I am?
You don't seem like you appreciate shit like that.
Yo, you're funny. I can't believe
you the type of nigga like, oh, this again? All right.
No. Wait, what? Yo.
Oh, you thought you did something special today, right? I guess because you was in.
Yo, what kind of savage you think I am?
That seemed like you're lame, son. That seemed like you're lame. But we gonna take a break. Better than me. We be right back. Thanks for listening to Mumz And Fritzo podcast. We be right back.
Yo, I might be on the next show. I might not be on there.
Yeah.
How could you?
Okay. Are we knocking out this shit? Doing face transplant?
You said face? Face records?
Yeah.
And then
slipping to Kanye. Big. What
about the Kanye? About all like this shit?
Everything.
So much.
So much. All right. So we ready? We ready? Oh, okay. All right. I'm sorry. What is your name? Yomi? Oh, okay. Dwayne. Oh, Mom.
Yo, this is...
Yo, all the time. When she corrected us, like, oh, he's 55. I'm like, oh, we should be like, oh, Yomi. Like, that would have been cool. Yeah. All right. Yomi. Okay. Thanks. All right. 1, 2. All right. Thanks. Welcome back again. So different.
Hi, everybody.
Yeah.
It's me.
So let's talk about Chloe says that she was offended that people thought she had a face transplant. And me and you said this offends me.
Like that's where your stance
That's where your
stance on defensive stuff?
That's where you stand at? That's where you draw you put the line in the sand?
I'm like this right here.
I'm like, not that Lamar Odom, nothing.
None of that.
All the loosening, everything that's going on in your family, none of that. This is where you get offended by.
It's different. It's different times.
When they said you was OJ's secret daughter.
Nobody had no issue.
That didn't bother you.
Nothing.
This is where you stand at.
Wow.
I don't know, son. How do you feel about this? But first of all, they think that she got a nose job,
She definitely looks different.
You think so?
She looks shiny to me. That shit from Chappelle.
It could be like some makeup shit.
It could be, but
because I've seen girls online. I mean, on Instagram, you see the girl that literally transforms
like the B face,
face into like. I was like, well, god damn, you look
some magic shit.
Told you.
Can a dude do that?
Witchery.
You get what you get when you see me. Like I might get a nice tape up.
What if guys had to get makeup done every day and do that? Like that shit would be wow. What would we do? Like
I wouldn't know what to do. I wouldn't know. Where do I start? There's so much to fix. There's so much to fix.
But yeah, man, I just feel like it's funny that that's what she got offended about.
Yeah, it's always crazy the shit that bother celebrities primarily, and it's like I don't know. I just don't understand that one. I just feel like
she dealt with a man, and he's from Queens, by the way. Which we
gotta say that.
He's from Jamaica.
No offense, guys.
He's from Jamaica. No offense, Lamar, but they had you on TV going to the dentist for the first time.
That story's wild. Because my thing is.
And this is where you find offense of like,
there's a 7-foot dude going to the dentist
dude with his feet hanging off the goddamn seat. And he's going to the dentist because your sister said, I think he has a cavity, and this motherfucker ate nothing but candy.
They showed him one time. They did a report when they went to the championship. They was like, Lamar Odoms eats candy all day. I was like, no way. They showed this shit, bro. I never seen, I'm watching that shit. I was like, I never seen a nigga eat so much candy in my life.
People that do that shit, that's the people that always like, as a kid, be like, yo, can I get that? They be like, nah. No.
Now they be like, oh no, I should have gave.
But if I get money, I would get nothing but candy.
Fuck the candy companies. Fuck Skittles. Fuck Starburst.
I'll be known as the fucking candy man.
Candy man.
But this is where you draw your line in the sand. Like,
I don't know, man. That's just a wild.
The fact that your family's famous from a damn sex tape.
They ain't running them numbers up still. I was watching the Kim Kardashian SNL yesterday.
You watched the sex tape? Honestly?
I feel like no. That's not my Pornhub go-to. I ain't gonna lie to you. I ain't that fancy. You know what I'm saying? I'm around the immature. I'm trying to stay in the local shit, bro.
Trying to tell you the Bronx. You just talk about the burnt holes in the burnt cigarette holes in the goddamn mattress.
I be keeping, I know somebody check my Pornhub, like, just like the looking into shit, like, be like, it'd be mad specific, like South Bronx, or like, it'd be like North Philly.
North Philly? Yo, why you got the North Side like that?
Thug love. Like, North Philly thug love.
I ain't that specific with it. I'm sorry.
I'm an open book, y'all. I ain't gonna lie to you. Sometimes you don't know what's gonna be in the book.
But like the fact that North Philly. Have you ever been to North Philly? Yes. Oh, so you know.
Those girls are rough. They like, remember we went out there? It was
okay. I'm not gonna tell us.
Nah, I'm just saying that's crazy though. Just like, what's up? Yo, son, what's up? How you doing, bro? Like, who you talking to?
You're talking about when we offended half of the town of Philadelphia.
Not that part. No, not that part.
Okay.
But there was one time we was walking, we was in a mall, and there was a group of girls like catcalling us, but they was wilding. I don't know if you was with us for that.
I wasn't there for that one. But I was there the time that we started booing everybody.
No, that was bad. I don't want to talk about that. I don't want to talk about that.
Things have changed.
I don't want to talk about it. I had to talk to my pastor about that.
That was back then.
I was back then.
Yeah, we just booed everybody that didn't want to stop and talk to them. Like, oh, you're not going to give me a number? All right, cool. Boo! It'd be horrible. Like 7 dudes booing at the same time. But we didn't call them out their names.
We didn't represent Queens right that day.
No, we didn't.
That was a sad day. But we learned. Now I know if I tell my son, like, that shit is
whack.
You just got, you can't.
Stupid.
Can't do that. You can't do that. We were young. We used to do dumb shit though, I ain't gonna lie.
Oh yeah. I mean, there's a lot worse. I mean, I seen a guy one time in Brooklyn. Yeah, it definitely was Brooklyn.
What we do? Why you being racist right now? He tried
to stop a girl, and the girl like didn't like pay attention to him or something. So he picked up a bottle and threw it in her direction. And literally the glass came up and like cut her like right here. And like she looked down, but she never stopped walking. And it was like normal. I'm like, what the fuck type of crazy shit is this? And I was like, yo, first of all, why did you throw a bottle? I was like, yo,
that's not.
I'm so confused.
Now my girl says shit like that would happen though. Like, and I'm just like, God damn. That's the shit that make it feel bad for us because we like in that 40 range. So it's like when we grew up, the way niggas used to holler at females, it was so bad.
I had a horrible holler game.
Yeah, it was bad because it was heavy catcall.
I wasn't good at that.
At what?
Just catcalling.
It wasn't me and the crew, but you in the crew, so like you chilling, so they thinking you just the same. And I bagged some females like that where they was like, I could see you not like that, but it was just not conducive to like a respectful relationship. Like. Now just
how do you start from there? Like, how is this relationship gonna get better? Like, you met me on the street.
This is thug love, Philly. This is no Philly thug love.
Actually, I did meet a girl on the street. She was cool though. She was nice.
Yeah, I know he was there. Yo, wait, what happened?
No, she was cool.
Why you glitch real quick like niggas?
Listen, man. All right. So what we gonna talk about?
Go to Wendy's.
Kanye?
We used to get the hamburgers, put the fries in the middle. Yeah.
See, why I gotta be some fat nigga shit? See, at that time I was skinny. All right, so it was on some. Yo, you going to salad? Yeah, I want a salad. Why not?
That is not. You wildin' that.
I was eating vegan food. Yo, she was healthy.
Ahead of the vegan game?
Yeah, she was healthy. She was older than me too. That's why I thought about it. Like now, see, nowadays I kind of wonder, looking back at my relationships back then, was I molested?
What you mean?
Like these older women was taking.
That's funny. I talked to my kids in health about that.
Like
I was like a lot of
older women I was dating. Like she was a real nurse, like a RN.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
You thought RN stood for real
16.
nurse?
I was 16.
Oh wow.
Yeah, I was like 15,
yeah, nigga,
16.
That's what that is.
Yeah.
Like, but that's the crazy. It's funny. I talk to my students, but I'm like, I know a lot of people that had it's worse than that. Like,
yeah,
like wow, younger than that. And it's
now
like,
looking back at it, yeah, like just thinking
that's what
about
it was though.
That's fucked up.
It is fucked up. But at that age, you thinking at 16, I think I'm old enough.
Like she had her own place.
That's what it was.
What the fuck?
There's a lot of niggas with that story though.
Listen.
That's the shit that's crazy. Like,
so that's what made when I started thinking about like, oh yo, she was mad older than me. Like, not mad. Like she wasn't in her 30s.
But for a 16-year-old, if you dating anybody over the 22, 23, they might legitimately, they're in their adulthood, like for sure. You still a kid. Like my son is 13. I'm like, in 3 years, you still that little nigga though. And I don't see, like in your mind, you might think, depending on your circumstance, right? You was off the porch a little earlier.
Took advantage of me. No,
he definitely took advantage of you.
No. I don't know. That's why I just thought about it.
That's a lie. That's a lie.
Chloe, face, yeah. How do we get here? How do we get here?
I start feeling like your therapist, like, yo, bro.
I just literally thought about it because I was just like, oh, yeah, I remember her. Yeah, damn. Yeah.
The crazy thing, I wanted that as a younger kid. Like, yo, why none of the older girls ones? Like, because I grew up with cats that would look a lot older, so some of them had the similar situations. I'm like, damn, the younger girls.
I did not look old.
The girls my age.
I did not look old. I did not look like I was, if I show you a picture of me at 16, I did not look old at all.
So she would have known.
She definitely, I told her, she knew. She picked me up from high school.
Oh, nah, she's.
yeah.
She had the whip.
She picked me up from high school, yeah.
Yeah, she was old then, son. Oh, she did. There was no vegan shit back then. She came through with the nuggets, with the McDonald's nuggets, huh?
She used to cook at home a lot.
Whew. This is heavy right here.
Yeah, I don't know, man. Thank you. I appreciate going on this memory lane. Now I gotta go talk to my therapist about this.
Nigga, he said this Thursday is going to be a session. I'll tell you that much.
But all right. So
I actually went to look for a therapist recently. I talked to a guy.
You did?
Yeah. And it's funny, I'm always like, look, they ain't doing that shit. I was like, nah, I need that shit. I'm like, yeah. So I was
ain't
like,
nothing wrong with that. That's a good thing. Mental health is good. I mean, to get your thoughts out.
For sure. But then I was just like, I gotta pay for this shit? I was like, did I call my weed nigga? I was like, I'm just going to this therapy. This therapy makes more sense.
Out on this blunt right here.
Listen, that's my therapist. My man.
Yeah,
my man's B-Wop from the block. You know the
Hennessy, sometimes the weed, both together, that's a good therapy.
Not right, and this is not to say anybody to make fun of it, because I work with a lot of therapists, art therapists in my school, and they've been, adamant about me doing that, but I feel like...
Your insurance don't cover that?
But not the copay.
Oh.
So it'll cover a good amount. I pay a lot of money in fucking insurance. I almost want bad shit to happen to me. I need an ailment, nigga. Because I'm paying out the wazoo, son.
Yeah. Nah.
I'm like, so they still charge me a decent amount. And I'm like, they go try to book me for every week. I said, whoa. Slow down, nigga. I ain't got that many problems.
Yeah, you gotta talk about
I gotta limit my problems, nigga.
Maybe you want to look into Talkspace. Talkspace is a service that we're trying to get as a sponsor, so keep it up. No,
you just winked at the niggas?
Oh, yeah. Trying to get that sponsor.
You playing the game, nigga. He playing. He not playing.
Oh, yeah, no. I listen to all the podcasts. Chill out. We're going to get this. We're going to get you therapy, brother. Stay safe, brother.
Stay safe. Yeah, I'm gonna get to it.
Also, talking about the Kardashian family, Khloe, recent news, Kanye's been trying to get a divorce lawyer and can't keep the gift. Doesn't seem like he can keep one.
I'm pretty sure that. you represent? I seen your campaign run, nigga. You think I'm gonna fucking have you as my fucking client?
Was it the threats to Pete Davidson? Like,
yeah, Pete Davidson been. Yeah, they've been. I mean, he's been lacing it up, I guess. Listen, that's a hard pill to swallow, son. I ain't gonna lie to you.
What you mean? Like, so I mean, but you're broken up.
I know, and it's always hard.
And it's like always the dudes in the hood that be like, yo, I broke up with him, man. She gonna go deal with somebody else. Yeah, you should do the same.
That's what breakup means. Break up to do something else.
You should do the same.
And I get that, but I feel like when you with somebody, especially when you have kids with them, I can't front. If my girl, me broke up, we had kids together, I'm like, I can't. The next dude, I'm just like, I'm not gonna be that dude, but it's still gonna bother you a little bit. It will. It will, especially if you ran my children.
I was
that's
like, yo,
when
make her happy. Keep her
there.
Keep her happy.
I'll tell you all the shit. She like Shake Shack. She like shopping at Macy's.
Do not forget your anniversary. I don't know when y'all met, but yo, just keep that date in mind. Put it in your calendar.
Yeah, a whole cheat code.
Yo, she like flowers every now and then. Just pop up, boom. Do it that way.
Yo, you know a lot. You was in your bag.
Go take her.
I couldn't do that. It wouldn't be easy for me. But then I could understand, because it's different, because you might be dating, because fellas always got no issues with them dating, because
but see, that's how you got to think about it. Like,
control this.
But yeah, but if you dating somebody, she can't date nobody. It just so happened that he's kind of famous too.
Yeah. Or
known, I should say.
And ODing.
How is he ODing?
No. I'm not saying he's ODing. He's doing what, but I'm saying as far as like how they talking about, it's like, because he has to defend himself. He had a new comedy series. Yeah. He brings it up, and I like how he brought it up. Like, nigga, what the fuck? Like, I don't know, nigga. This is I'm just living my life, nigga.
The Kanye thing is doing a little too much. Like,
yeah,
video skit.
It's a lot.
Like, come on, son.
Talking about nigga on albums and shit.
Yeah, like, come on.
we wonder when the new Kanye's gonna roll out. You try to roll up on him. So like,
Kanye?
Yeah.
Can't forgive him for that comment shit. That shit was a tragedy to that album. But anyway.
Oh man, that happened in 2005.
Yo, listen, man.
To give you guys some back knowledge of this, he hates the one song on the College Dropout with Talib Kweli,
and Common.
Kanye and Common. Common's at the end of the song.
It talks about nothing.
Talks about nothing. He talks about saving the black civilization. And this is a song.
There's a song about them getting with some college chicks.
Yeah.
I don't understand how that fits, but he fucked that whole song up. And I just don't understand.
He did the Common. That's what they said they're doing the Common. Like on the woke, how they said, yo, he did a Common. Common gonna do that. If you want to have Common come, like if Common came right now, you sit right here. Yo, Common, thank you for coming on the show. Yo, peace and love, man. Energy. Your energy is beautiful. Peace and love.
How did that happen? And I bet you he'd be like, nah, that was an old verse I did.
This nigga tricked him, son. He was hanging with Erica back in those days. So nigga had some shit, nigga sprayed some shit in the crib. He's like, yo,
trick
niggas woke up. This nigga's like, I just did my verse. It's like, yo, wait, where'd it going?
Okay, all right. You believe that shit if you want.
I didn't even know you was on this song.
It was Biggie's 50th birthday.
Yeah.
Baby. The MTA decided to give out limited Biggie Metro cards.
It was hard.
It was nice. It was nice. I mean, I've seen a lot of celebrities celebrate.
It was a long ass line though.
Huh?
The line was crazy.
There was a line to get the Metro card?
Nigga, line was, people lined up like 6 o'clock that morning.
Are you serious?
It was a line, and because it's like 3 stations.
It was only 3 stations that
That's fucked up. Y'all knew y'all was doing shit in Brooklyn? I was like, oh shit.
Into the fact they could have got shot or stabbed on that line.
Anytime. Even in the gentrified Brooklyn, it still goes down. Like, it's still.
Yeah, you can still get it.
You can still get it.
Oh, here comes Tyrone again.
Yeah. He's just right on Malcolm X. Malcolm X Boulevard.
But yeah, how did you, Biggie's birthday, 50th birthday, I seen a daughter, I seen that The Block did something for him, Little Caesars out there, Little Kim did a celebration talking about him. Actually, she's coming out with a new, she's getting her own film.
That's what's up.
I don't know if it's a documentary series or a film.
About time. Kim has a very, like, she has a career that's, it's a lot to talk about. It's a lot to decipher. Her closeness to Biggie in itself.
Yes,
something.
I think that's definitely
her telling her story, her own narrative to that relationship, and just her music in general. Like,
yeah, So it was very interesting. I mean, 50th birthday, and he's been gone for so long, and his legacy still live on. Jay-Z talked about a couple of incidents with Big when it was just like everybody coming out telling these big stories. It was very interesting. But for the MTA to give out the Metro cards, I was like, oh, okay, cool, man. That's what's up. That's some New York pride, you know. But
I always wonder though, because I'm just like, he died in '97. He did what, 2-3 albums?
2 albums.
For that, and then when I was
3 if you
story,
count the second one as a double album.
Yeah. I just look and I'm just like, damn, that's crazy. Like in that short time for him to have that much of a legacy up to this point, him, Pacs, but when we speak of him, that's crazy. That's wild.
Yeah.
But I wonder if Jay and Nas, because they're living, especially New York hip hop, because they put in that top tier.
I think you're about to bring up the controversy. Everybody said Jay would not be in this position if Big was still alive.
I don't believe. Man, that's a hard.
Jay-Z said it recently on a song. All y'all would have got was the commission. Remember the commission that would have supposed to come out. So yeah,
I don't know. That's a hard thing to say because I know a lot of people say that, but that's almost like
how could you guess
that Jay wasn't going to develop as a. I think when Big died though, it was up in the air for what
was up in the air? The whole New York scene? No.
Not New York City. This hip hop, as far as like when you looked at, I mean, it could be regional because everybody don't have them in their top. But when we looked at that time, especially for New York people, like we had those two, it's them two and Nas. Like, and
where do you rank it? Oh,
that's a tough one. I ain't gonna lie to you.
I'm joking. Don't even get started. Do not get me started.
Where's my?
I'm just saying, you're saying Jay-Z and Nas both would have been as influential as Big. Or I don't. I think they would have. I mean, I think they'd still be in the same position. The people that they are. And I don't think Big living would have made a big difference on that. Or
I just always feared with Big more than Pac that if he got whack later in life, like not to say that he would have, because even Jay has some whack moments in hip hop, and this is no shade. I love Jay. Nas too.
Which one?
Kingdom Come. That was a bad one.
People say
for Nas, Nostradamus. That was not a good time. Yeah, like it wasn't. That wasn't it.
That wasn't it.
The album that came out after that was great, but they've always had that moment where it's like I don't know, and the new niggas come through and kind of like give them that edge to come back again.
I mean, Nas has done really good in the past 2 years. He came out with like 3 albums.
Hit Boy.
Let's not count that one with Kanye. That should not count.
That one I didn't love too much. It was good. It just, I wish I wanted more songs.
Well, that was when he was on this trying to make 12 different albums.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I understand, but yeah. But I don't know. I think, like the fear of them getting whack, I think Biggie, I don't see how that happened.
I want to say I don't see
if
it,
Jay-Z could kept that stamina all these years, I think Big could have did it too.
I feel like they would always hold each other up and then maybe at one point they would have probably had it. I don't know. Like that's
how they gonna have an issue? They went to the same damn. Well,
Yeah, don't say that. Yeah. Niggas I went to school with literally people that literally
that
brothers.
Shit, and I'm like, how the fuck this shit happen? Like, how
remember the brothers that shot each other up in Times Square? Brother shoot up another brother. Like, yo, listen, it could be in your house.
They were actually blood brothers.
Blood brothers
shooting at each other.
Thanksgiving. They ain't look the same since. I'll tell you that much.
Well, one is in jail.
Yeah.
One is in jail.
And we're not talking about the university.
Yes.
For those that speak.
Remember when there's a lot of us as kids who like, yo, he's in college.
Yeah, I remember that. That was bad. I hate it. Why we did that to the kids? Because I remember people telling me that.
Hurts.
But to say he's in college? Like, no. Because when he comes back, you was in college for 15 years? You came back stronger, but where's your degree?
What you talking about? You can't get a job. Why?
What?
Who's holding you back?
15? I'm never going to college. 15 years? You couldn't get a job?
Oh, shit.
But that was horrible. I hated that.
Or they moved down south.
They moved down south.
And all of a sudden the family couldn't go visit them down south.
Wait, what?
Yeah. There's a lot of shit they used to do back in the day.
We find ways to shadow just the
I remember when somebody used to do something in New York, they used to automatically run down south like that wasn't a part of the United States. Like, huh, I'm in North Carolina. I'm like, whoa, that's still part of New York. Still in the U.S.
That's how small we thought in the hood. Like, literally, there was a point where I only knew the hood. So to leave the hood, like to go down south was like going to like, it's like me going to Russia or something. Like, it was not to, wow, that's the extreme. But that's how far that was for us. Like,
oh, shit. Since we stopped doing the podcast, we never even talked about the Ukraine war.
Yeah, we didn't talk about it.
Yeah. There you go.
Yeah, it's happening.
All right. Look out.
Wait, what?
Stay woke.
Why do you point?
I don't
Look
know.
out.
I don't know, because
You pointing at Putin? You pointing at Putin? Look out, Putin. We here to get you.
Watch yourself.
I'm not making. Biden don't want that smoke. I'm ice, and we good here.
No, the funny thing, the other day was Fleet Week, right? So I'm in the office, and we're right on the Hudson River, so there's a big-ass carrier ship going down the Hudson River. This white guy in the office looks out the window like, oh, shit. What's going on?
It's Fleet Week, my bro.
Oh, you calm down.
This is just a tribute, so relax.
He thought Russia was here. Like, he thought it was about to go down.
You see one ferry,
He was like, oh, shit. Look at that big-ass ship. What is this ship doing here?
Nah, bro, that's the Staten Island ferry right there. Relax.
The soldiers are gonna come and have fun with our women. That's all. We allowed it. We used to allow this before the pandemic. We
can't let them niggas that close. But I heard with the Brittany Griner situation, when we speaking about Russia,
yes,
that situation, because we was speaking about it and just hearing about it like more recently from Angela Rye.
Also, her wife did an interview with Angela Rye where she kind of went into detail about, what they've been going through, her experience of trying to even get in contact with her.
She haven't spoken to her since she's been detained. Yeah. Which is crazy. I didn't know. So has she been able to like send her letters, anything like that?
She says she heard from word of mouth from other people that came on to the situation. So like a lawyer, her lawyer in Russia that's trying to defend her. So kind of speaking in her. And speaking, she said, I was speaking to people that I never spoke to before, never knew that she had relationships with, or don't even know if these people really have relationships with. So she's like, I don't trust anything. But the fact that
shouldn't, because she's in a whole fucking other continent.
But Biden don't seem to, be like, just.
You know what's crazy? If it was Trump, for all the bad shit they say about him, because I'm pretty sure like the Kardashians, funny enough, would have been one of them that would have been knocking on the door because of the relationship, would have been like, make this a priority. He would have probably made a move already.
He got ASAP?
Got ASAP.
He got Kodak?
Got Kodak.
Didn't he get somebody else? Lil Wayne?
I think Wayne. Because remember, Wayne used him as leverage when he went out there and campaigned for him. It came right out. The nigga was out the next day.
Trump is a nigga, son.
Trump be niggas. And this is for any white people listening to the show. Y'all be nigging too. Don't be thinking like, this shit is about your color of your skin. Y'all be nigging too. Like
Trump was a little different, son.
But they would, with the relationship of him being a celebrity, made
God keep farting everywhere, man. That's the only thing.
Falling asleep. Remember when you was talking about at the pool? Oh, yeah. He was talking about his boy and how he had to fight.
Big Bronny used to come around.
I was like, yo, bro, we asked you to talk to the kids. Like now you talking about your old.
I remember he came to the pool. This guy, he used to come over. Man, he was a tough guy.
He was a tough guy. He would come to the slide, man, with his knife. And he said, one day he's like, man, you better stop playing with that slide. Like, wait, what? Like, what the fuck is going on here? Like, Biden.
And meanwhile, Kamala's nowhere to be found. It's just like, hey,
where in the world is Kamala Harris? Yeah, she's like Carmen San Diego. Like, you see her pop up out of random shit. Like
yeah,
sis, what happened?
Hey, man, I'm still waiting for them loans for the HBCUs to go away. That was something that she promised. Yeah.
As Brandy would say, almost doesn't count.
Yo, why you waved your head like that?
I'm sorry. Doesn't count. It's different when we not recording. When we record, I did that a little bit.
My bad. Shit. Your sister girl just came out. Almost.
I was like, yo, hold on. I went fishing for cat. Like, let me grab one of those things off that tree right quick.
Yo, I can't believe you just did that. What is this? Oh man, speaking of weird things that's in the news, we gotta talk about Eminem telling Pete Davidson to stop making parody videos. They all suck.
Is that the white kettle calling the kettle? The white kettle calling the kettle white.
Oh, I don't know.
Because I know how you feel about it. And I fuck with Eminem, and I think it's been like the 20th or 25th anniversary of the Eminem show came, because I seen it pop up on my iTunes, and I always like M. But you, on the other hand, we have a history with
Bars, stars. Gonna hit the bars. For the chords and the wards and wards and wards. Like, yeah.
So as you can see, he's not a fan.
Yeah.
That's wild.
To stop the caucasity of
The caucasity.
you to be like, yo, you suck. I want you to stop. No, brother. We want you to stop.
We got a petition. There's 200 signatures on here. 200. Dr. Umar be the first signature, and then you under Dr. Umar. You, Dr. Umar. Who's another just very militant? Farrakhan. It'd be Farrakhan.
Yeah, I just thought that was weird for Eminem to actually come out and say something like that. Like, just like, that's comedy. He's joking. I mean, Kim Kardashian did a sketch last night about old ladies going out to a club, and I thought it was funny, and she was rapping.
That was mad funny.
It was funny, yeah. But
was that an old episode?
I'm not sure.
I think it might be. I think they wrapped up last week.
I finished watching the verses, and then I turned that on.
That was a funny one. You seen when they did the fucking the lotto numbers?
No, I didn't watch
that. Shit had me. That shit was mad funny. They be having some good shit. Like, but got better.
Yeah, the fact that you tell somebody to stop doing comedy is just weird.
He's doing parodies of Eminem songs, like. Which is so crazy about it. Because you did forget about Norm.
What would he do?
Yeah. I can't front though. When we talk about one of the greatest parody dudes, Ari Spears, when he used to be on Mad TV, niggas be forgetting, son. He did the R. Kelly shit, the world's greatest.
Oh, yeah.
He did that shit. He did like some Michael. He did a lot of dope ones. But I guess because SNL, the machine is stronger, so like people know more about the SNL.
Yeah, Mad TV never got a lot of love, I think, because they came on at the same time. They came on at the same time as Saturday Live.
Like, that's crazy. They came from Key and Peele, came from that baby. They was
really?
Mad TV, yeah. They were on the back end of Mad TV.
Oh, really? I didn't know them.
They definitely, that's where they both came from. So like to see them and like some of the other people that came out of there, and then, but you know, SNL. But yeah, that's very interesting.
Yeah, just
I think he got something coming out soon too, like a project. I know you're not looking for
all the Eminem stands is going to come out and attend like, yeah, he's the greatest rapper alive. Nobody can top him. Did you hear it? No, I didn't, because he's not talking English no more.
He's talking to some cats in Ireland. It's like, yo,
I'm just saying, yo, they just literally, his stance is unreal. I think, and that's what I know. I don't care about your fans. It's cool or whatever, but just when they just go so hard, like. Eminem is the best thing since sliced.
I think he lost a lot of people, but you know what I mean? At the time, when you look at the time, like just look at the time he was popping from like 98 to like
Jack Harlow's
05, you're bugging. You're bugging.
Jack Harlow makes better songs.
Jack Harlow had 2 black people carrying him at the Kentucky Derby, son. We're not going to talk about him. They literally was carrying him and he had a white suit on. How dare you?
Well,
his first album was really good. I would not support him right there.
Who was he going to see though?
Wait, what happened?
Who was he meeting in the same Kentucky Derby?
Who?
That he was partying with?
Megan? Drake?
Biggie, you said? No, Biggie was not at the Kentucky Derby.
I said Megan.
Oh, Megan.
Wait, what? Like Biggie hologram?
I thought you said Biggie. I was like, what?
Wait, what? He was
hanging out with Drake. He was literally hanging out with
Drake. That nigga? Get the baseball field locked up for a date ass nigga? I wish I would get Rucker Park lined up for a date with somebody's moms.
With somebody's mom?
The middle of half court, just sit in the middle of Rucker Park like this. Yo, baby,
Rucker Park?
You never seen Harlem like this before,
that shit
I'll tell you that much.
You never see bottles fly. You never see bottles fly faster.
What the fuck this nigga think he is? In Harlem? You know Harlem niggas mad proud. In Harlem, nigga? Take that shit out of here.
And he got an old Jordans.
And he got the old Jordans. Damn. Why you just roasting my shit though?
No.
I gotta hide my shit now. Nigga.
What are you talking about? Your sneakers.
Oh, my bad. I got a little.
Well, I'm gonna get some water. It's not gonna take a smoke break. Welcome back to the Mumz And Fritzo podcast.
Yo, one day I want to say welcome back first.
Yeah, you should. No, I wish you would have started it off.
Nah, I don't like that.
You don't like that?
I like
You're too cool for that.
I like to be mysterious.
All right. Speaking of being too cool.
Too cool for school.
Apparently, Quavo and Offset are having an issue. People somehow, how do you figure out who involved somebody?
Oh, what now?
who unfollowed somebody. Like, so that's
I don't know how you figure that out, honestly. You would have to look through your friends.
So Takeoff and Quavo have a new song called Hotel Lobby that is being promoted out now. And then now, but as the song came out, people realized that Cardi and Offset are not following any of them anymore.
Ooh.
I think that's very weird.
That is very weird. They're family, right? They all family,
They're
right?
all family. I think the cousins, two of them are brothers, one of the cousins. Like, I don't understand how the beef happened, but yeah, man, this is a travesty. We may not get another Migos album, guys.
Oh, shit.
No
offense to Atlanta.
I really shout out to Versus. Last night I watched the 8 Ball MJG and UGK Versus. That shit was dope. That shit was
tight. That Triller don't promote as good as they should with that stuff.
Yeah, it was on a Thursday. I mean, it was right before the holiday. I mean, but damn, I was outside that night, so I just followed up on it last night and yeah, man, it was crazy.
You had mentioned that MJG you feel like is...
MJG is I always sound like the best lyricist out of the South. By far. I'll put him in Scarface.
Scarface, yeah.
Yeah, I'll put him up. I'll put him and Scarface, like
Scarface
they're like
serious.
Neck and neck as far as lyricists.
What about the young people? As far as like
Little Baby.
2000s.
Little Baby.
You put Little Baby?
Oh, Little Baby's up there, yeah. Little Baby, his melody, song, structure, everything he does, he's up there. I can
right now for sure.
I mean, yeah.
But is he getting into that like Wayne, Ludacris kind of
Little Baby?
guy?
Yeah.
You think he's there right now? Okay.
Yeah, I think he's...
I like him. I actually like him.
The more work he puts out, the better he sounds, the better he seems more comfortable. The song... Like I said, listen... MJG, Scarface, MJG, those are my top two Southern lyricists. And like I said, Little Baby, he's up there. He's not there yet.
I thought you would have Dre up there. Andre 3000.
Oh, of course. I mean, that's not...
But I feel like people don't put him on lists, but they recognize how... It's almost like you can't put him on the list.
Just can't say he's down south. But like, almost like you said down south, I don't put Andre 3000
okay.
South. I mean, like, but... He is a down south artist, so yeah, he's definitely up there. Like, but MJG I always found like when you listen to his verse, you're gonna get some shit, and you be like,
okay,
yo, this motherfucker's really nice. Like, I can see why Puff reached out to them and brought them. Remember, because they was on Bad Boy.
Yeah, they were on for a minute too. For a minute, he didn't let them go for a while.
Yeah, so I mean, like until they decided to do another contract or whatever, and they was like, all right, man, you ain't all right. All right, cool, we good. And then they're not beefing about anything like that. But the fact that I think that MJG was always top.
Funny, a lot of people say that. I don't listen to him enough to have that feeling about it. But
if you watch the verses, you'll see some of it.
Okay.
But there's other songs that they did not play where he just spills.
Okay.
And then like the shit he's talking about, you be like, oh shit, like this is phenomenal. Like,
that's dope. I gotta do more research. I gotta listen to some more because I mean I feel like I've heard more UGK stuff, but like you said, for the verses aspect, they kind of was down a man because of Pimp C. Rest in peace, Pimp C.
Rest in peace. His daughter was there.
Oh, that's what's up.
His daughter stopped at the end of it. Came out. Said something.
And that whoa, that Hollywood, and that's just like the way he rapped. It was just so like them niggas was in the pocket, huh?
You remember Larry? I always thought he looked
like him. He
looks exactly like Pimp C. Glasses and all. And I'll be like, yo, do you know how much you look like Pimp C?
He probably was winning off that too. Rob looked like Bleak when he was younger though. Oh, Rob used to do that Bleak shit all the time. I was like, yo, every time he would come into the lunchroom, Miss Bleak. I miss those days, man. And then they would be like,
we had a lot of niggas that look like niggas.
And then I get the foul shit like, look at Anthony Blackson. Like, all right.
Oh, shit.
You mother suckers. I hate you, mother suckers.
Yo, somebody said that to you?
Being dark skinned, and you should know this, like, you're going to get the
I'm not dark skinned.
gamut.
I'm Campbell. I'm Caramel.
I know you ain't. You talking about me doing the head swivel? I'm 5'2". You said I'm Caramel?
I said I'm Caramel.
You 5'2". I'm 5'2". I'm Caramel.
I'm 5'2" and I'm Caramel. This is why the older ladies like me.
Never heard niggas say, they said, I'm dark caramel.
No.
Caramel.
But I know what you mean.
Niggas
like,
call me Gucci man. I've been called so many different people.
Yeah, I was called like Shabba Ranks, fucking every dark skinned nigga like, oh, yo, you look like that guy. Like, I was like, yo, you look like the guy in that Busta Rhymes video. Like,
a random black nigga walking past, like, all right, nigga, because he's dark skinned, right?
Yeah.
Let me guess.
I know. Wesley Snipes, right?
Wesley Snipes, okay.
Yeah.
All right, Jordan.
We're twins.
LeBron. I've been called LeBron one time.
Huh?
One time I was on the train, I feel like this lady thought I was LeBron James a little bit. I ain't gonna lie to you. And I know you might laugh about it because I was sitting down.
You don't have the physical build to be
yo, first of all, yeah, I do. Like, don't do that. So I was sitting down. If I'm sitting down like this, like right now, the way I'm sitting right now, I would think, yo, that's LeBron? Is that LeBron James a little bit with Mumz?
I'm looking at the monitor now.
Nah, you don't see it?
I don't.
Right.
What your girl said to you, man?
Your glasses.
What you put in your cereal?
She
hyped you. She hyped you. She's like, oh, you gonna do the podcast?
Oh, bro. Okay, bro.
Oh, I see you, bro. Oh, yeah.
Was it about time I get some respect at this house?
Did you see how they tore apart Bronny's?
They OD. Because you brought the white girl to the prom?
Yeah.
But come on, son. Why y'all doing that? The nigga trying to...
I think the funniest part was his sister. That's what made it awkward.
Wait, what his sister do?
You didn't see the picture?
No.
Yo, you could tell they got, for some reason, whoever took the photo, his wife, LeBron's wife, took the photo. The little girl standing there, she got the smirk on like, really? Like
I know this is about to go viral.
You know, like this. And then like, I don't know why she kept it up, but she did.
Okay.
And it just looked awkward. like
they showed a picture of LeBron going to a prom with a white girl too, but then they showed him with Savannah. So like a lot of people trying to make it seem like, oh, daddy did the same thing. I don't see no issue with it. I'm one of those people at this point I'm not bothered by interracial shit. You like it, I love it. But there's a lot of people that still feel strong, and I get it. Like, I get it. I'm not knocking people wanting to, love, that's OD funny. That's OD. She set him up. It was fixed. This fight was fixed.
Now, if you look at the picture, you be like, whoa.
Yeah, I know.
But like, I don't know. I never indulged in them. So
wait, what are they like grapes, nigga? Like I never indulged in them.
I just never had one.
I never dated one, but like I love what I like women. Like I don't know. I don't feel like I have a preference. That's funny. One time I told my girl that I think she was just like, oh, what that mean? Like I'm just like, you can't tell a black woman. I told my girl one time.
I think we talked about it on the podcast before. When I told my girl, she was like, oh, I know you. Back in the day, I was like, "Whoa, what? I never even."
Wait, who told you that? Was it Mike Tyson because of the car situation? You talking bad about me?
I grew up in Hollis, nigga.
Yeah,
it was no white.
I didn't say white women until I got to high school because my high school was mixed. But even they, like everybody was kind of segregated, so they kind of. And then when I went to college upstate, I would see a lot of them, and they gave you a rhythm, but But it's just like you a dinosaur out there. Like, they not used. That's when I felt like I was LeBron for real. Like, is that LeBron James and Dennis?
Look how tall he is.
Look how tall he is. Why is he out here? You only good New York. Like,
I don't think I've ever been in an environment. I mean, there's been a couple times when I just don't know. And they'd be like, oh, I did try to like make a move. And like,
wait, okay.
We did.
Tell me when you gave me that whack ass potato salad with the raisins in it.
I don't even know. I know. No, I think we talked about the Liberty story though.
The what now?
Oh, we'll talk about it. The Liberty story.
Let's clean that up first before we go live.
All right. So how did we get here talking
Nobody's supposed to be.
What was we talking about before this?
I really don't know. I smoke a lot of weed.
All right.
Ain't no way you're gonna get an agenda from me. I'll tell you that much.
Kaepernick got a tryout on the Raiders. Congratulations to him, but
it don't look good from what scouts are saying. They saying, and this is for a backup position. Because they already have their quarterback car.
Oh, yeah.
But
I mean, and that's all they're saying is that you can't see him as a solid backup.
I feel like in football, being a quarterback is you always could find a job. My thing is, it's been so many years since he played, and he's already in his 30s. And granted, he didn't play, so it's not like wear and tear on his body because of that.
He'd probably be more refreshed than an average 30-year-old quarterback.
Nah, for sure. But mentally, he had a lot going on the last 5 or 6 years. I feel like it's been longer than that. He's been away from the NFL. So I don't know if he's there. I mean, I'm happy that they gave him a tryout, you know, and they want to sign him. They wanted to sign him. So hopefully that plays out, you know.
Yeah, I think you know, it was before. I think it was loud. I mean, I still haven't bought a Madden game since they got rid of him.
You've been protesting for real, bro. I was like, you ain't playing Madden again?
This stuff, it hurts. I've had every Madden ever since the beginning of Madden.
Yeah.
And for me not to pick up Madden game, and then like somebody a coworker was like, yo, man, let's go online and play Madden. I'm like, I have no idea.
Fuck you.
I have no idea how that game work anymore.
I ain't playing this shit.
I don't go into the details. I just like, I know I don't play Madden. I'm sorry. Like, I just don't. My protest is being in Madden. Now that Madden died, I feel bad because I'm like, I should support John Madden.
I fuck with John Madden.
But yeah, you know, so, you know, it's just one of those things I never really looked at again. I never played it. I picked it up.
That's honorable because you standing for something. A lot of people after that situation stopped watching.
I didn't watch the Super Bowl when my team was actually in the Super Bowl because of Kaepernick. That was the year they played the Eagles and they lost.
Now you wildin' because that year I ate some ill wings during that Super Bowl. So
I didn't watch the Super Bowl.
Protest when you get some fire ass wings, nigga.
I mean, most people did.
That dipping sauce was extravagant.
Most people did. I ain't gonna lie. So I mean, I understand it. I get it. Just I just stand different. I just did something different that time.
You still
also news that came up. Rapper. How you say quesos?
Queso. Cheese.
Father is testifying against him.
Woo.
And turned state witness. Now come on.
Come on, man.
And then he trying to justify it like, yo, man, how you gonna let your old man sit up in here and rap like this? Like,
that's foul.
So you gonna turn state witness against your kid though? Would you do the time? You got a son. He's in the Bronx.
One of us got to. For me?
Yeah.
Oh, no, I'm not doing it to my son. My son couldn't be up in there like. You think I
you
can't
do the time for your son?
I would have to, man.
Yeah, because I don't think. Quincy,
I'm listening.
Quincy's a nice kid.
With these boyish looks, I ain't gonna do too good out there. I have to go in there.
Once Quincy start fucking.
Yo, don't do that. Don't be hyping him because he gonna start listening to this shit. Hey, my dad's talking about me.
He gonna
busting the room, man.
Gonna instantly get a gold teeth, but man, shut the fuck up, man. Go take out the garbage.
I wish he would. Yo, son, I wish you would think
take out the fucking garbage, nigga. Come on. Yeah.
So you be starting shit, and nigga try that shit, it's gonna be baby boy up in that bitch.
Nah, one time when we went to Yankee Stadium and that nigga, yo, he was actually enjoying himself, having a good time, and yo, you literally turned around just like, yo, what are you smiling about?
No, he was. You always tell the story like that.
That's how you did it.
No.
I was like, yo, how you gonna stop a 9-year-old from smiling?
No, I wasn't stopping him from smiling.
Why you thug-ass nigga? Like,
no, I was. It was
pretend you getting ready for jail?
No, I was just like, yo, bro, this nigga was wild. It was a little bit too smiley for me at that moment.
He was happy to be at the baseball
I'm not knocking that. I'm not knocking. I was like, don't let these niggas catch you slipping, dog.
You 9 years old, slipping the hell.
I live in the Bronx, nigga. Yo, 9 years old, it go down.
So now you're around me mugging to listen to drill music.
I know. How far we've come. I set this up. Nah, that situation was a funny. It's funny when I thought about it, I was like, damn, I was a little.
You don't see that. Yeah, my son couldn't do it, even as big as he is, because he looked like a fucking security guard next to me.
I know you always say that. I'm just like, damn.
Huh?
You always say that too.
No, he's like 6'5", 6'4", 6'5".
Fuck, he get all that from height from you. You ain't. If it wasn't from you, nigga.
No, it was from you. I'm taller than my father. I was taller than my father. He's taller than me, so he just...
All right.
Yeah.
Generation working the right way.
Yeah, it just works weird that way. Yeah, I'm still 5'2", by the way.
I'm 5'2" and Carmel.
So you know how short my father was. No, I'm just joking. But just run up on if you want. But no,
short-tempered as well.
Yeah, he's huge. He couldn't do it. He's no.
Okay.
No. He's not built for that. So I would probably have to do the time.
Yeah.
But I'll be one of the fathers like, man, this is some bullshit. Every day just call home. Hey, what's going on? Bullshit. That's what's going on.
That'll be a name in prison. Yo, that's bullshit. Every day this nigga talk about how
I'm sitting there making soups with fucking, making my own soup like, bullshit. I'm going to do this shit though.
Because you my son. I had a couple takeaways from this shit though.
What?
All right, so because the story, it was very funny to me. I laughed very hard for a lot of it. And it wasn't just because they were father and son, it's just like, that's mad funny. I don't laugh at the situation, right? Some of the things I took, he shouldn't expect no gifts from his son this Father's Day. I think it's canceled.
That tie game is done.
Use that tie for other reasons. That father and son barbecue definitely ain't happening. Them niggas supposed to be in that potato sack race. That is canceled. That is not happening. I don't think I've ever seen a tandem like this since Ken Griffey Jr. and his father. But that was for baseball. His father and son being in the same team.
Oh, yeah.
And then LeBron and Bronny supposedly
gonna do the same thing, yeah.
This one is a little different.
One's out, one's in. It's like a seesaw.
That's bad business.
You go in, I go out.
Yeah, I don't know if that's the way we want to work it out. But those are two things. But then there was one line that one of the people had said that was getting at, I guess, Queso. Yeah. And it said, this is quote from the rapper. I don't even want to say the rapper's name. Kill a nigga, then go get my nails done. That stuck with me a lot. Because that's a foul shit to say, but that's some super fly shit to say at the same time. I was like, yo, kill a nigga, then get my nails done. Because have you
got your nails done?
I have.
And you sat there and let the lady with the cuticles.
You know what's crazy? They looked at me crazy. Weird. I was like, don't put the shiny shit on my hand. And she was like, why you even come here for if you're not getting old? I was like, just fix me up. And it was like, so you don't want none of the shiny? No, none of the shiny stuff.
I haven't did my pedicure in a minute. I get the feet done, son.
Okay. Listen, I'm not knocking a lot of stuff that had the toxic male shit that I used to think about 2 months ago. I'm not about that anymore.
2 months ago? 2 months ago.
I told you during a hiatus, I grew a lot.
They beat that shit out of you in the Bronx.
I said, you know what? Something about my feet ain't working right now. I gotta get this shit done. But I did that shit. I feel like, yo, listen, take care of yourself. My thing is...
I remember we was on a trip one time. We was in North Carolina. I think it was the same night we met JD because they're walking in the mall in North Carolina. And then we passed them and I was like, all right, off to get my feet done. And I was like literally, it's like, yo, how do you go from that to that?
That's like in two extries.
Like, that's it's just like, I'm literally like, yo, what up, man? Yo, in New York in the house, like, all right, cool. And then here I am in the chair, like, yeah, get
Can
it,
you
girl.
literally put New York on my big toe, please? Thanks, New York.
Like, yo, they did some old crazy shit, put like a wax over my foot, and it was like crazy. Yeah.
That sounds like fun.
Yeah, it was pretty nice. Pretty nice. But also in getting arrested news, it was a huge case that came out of Atlanta. YSL, Young Gunner, Young Thugger, all in jail behind a Georgia State RICO charges. Stemming that 28 individuals, including them, have been arrested and now facing trial, saying that their stint of how long they've been doing investigation on them has gone back to either 2012 or 2015. Ooh. So since then, they've been watching them just do stuff and get away with stuff and kind of like not say anything. So one of the first incidents in the indictment was stated about Lil Wayne, bus tour getting shot up. Also, YFN Lucci, also.
Okay, I remember that.
Potential, he got arrested. He's in jail. He got stabbed a couple months ago. And it was reported.
Why he was in prison?
Allegedly. Yeah, when he was in jail, he got stabbed.
Okay.
And then allegedly, somebody asked one of the gang members of YSL, like, yo, can we go back and do this again? We'll get him the second time. So this is all coming out in news. A lot of things are still being developed behind this. I saw actually Young Thug's actual bail, trying to get bail. Got denied.
That's when he was crying. I seen one where he was like, kind of like, yo, I want to be home, which I get, a lot of that.
Yeah.
Again, a lot of these stuff is still
most
alleged.
of them. I mean, the one judge said no. We do feel like you will be a flight risk. Okay. And also the prosecutor was like, yeah, the amount of stuff we found in the house, like the amount of guns we found in the house. But I mean, it is Georgia, and you're supposed to be able to buy stuff. So
yeah,
you're allowed to buy stuff. But it's unfortunate that these guys at this state in their life where they're doing so much good.
Yeah. And they've done a lot for their communities. But then sometimes people want to be still connected. I don't know. Because for Gunna situation, I feel like it's a little more whack because I think with him, they don't have a lot of substantial evidence. So I'm just like, you just being with them. Kinda, but I don't know, man. That's why I be telling
also, they're talking about bringing up the lyrics in the courtrooms.
Which is whack.
Jay-Z and Meek Mills actually got it where New York judges, Senate has passed a law where they're not supposed to refer to your gang lyrics. I mean, to lyrics, I shouldn't say gang. To your lyrics inside a courtroom should not be used against you or held liable for it because most times rappers are not keeping it real and just talking shit about what they heard, what sometimes their friends done, and stuff like that. So you can't use that against somebody in an actual open case.
But with that said, it doesn't, as any rapper, like, please don't even vaguely talk about something. Because I feel like even with that...
I mean, we always done that. I mean, rap is pretty much your perception on life. So this is what you went through when you was a kid or as an adult.
I get it. I do get it. And a lot of rappers that speak from a third person or whatever the case, I just feel like some of the situations, they're so tied to the actual cases. It's like where someone's like, I'm not saying for this specific situation, but it's like, it'll be like a murder at a liquor store. It's like, yeah, ran up on that spot to get some drink, but he got leaned up, nigga. What you think? Like,
yeah, you too specific.
It's too specific. At 3:00 in the morning, this niggas was yawning and I shot him up. Oh, no, I didn't shoot him up.
I mean, yeah.
Figuratively, I shot him. Like, no, that's not.
Yeah, you can vaguely talk about your life or your man's life. I mean, Jay-Z, number one person that you could say like his lyrics always was probably his real story or how he felt or what he went through.
Yeah.
And he pretty much lived it, I mean, but
Hov did that, so hopefully you have to
Hov did that, so hopefully you don't have to go through that.
He was raising the projects, roaches and rats. Snitches out back selling their mama's sofa. That's when you know you fuck with an older nigga, because yo, you could always tell if a female was trying to figure out if we was old enough, like they start with some shit like that, and we finish that shit. Some old ass niggas over at the club again, rapping some Jay-Z shit. They all love Jay-Z and shit.
Yeah, but like, I mean, you could say Jay did that. Biggs talked about a lot of his life and during his
Beanie. I know Siegel. Siegel is it's the Barsnik flow. I got the rhymes, gonna shoot you down. Like, oh wait, whoa, Beanie. We still.
Yeah, I just listened to the Becoming, the whole
album
thing.
is so fucking good.
Yeah, that was really.
His first 3-4 albums really good.
Really good. Yeah. No, I just went back on it for some reason. Just. I got tired of listening to podcasts and other people doing what we've been trying to do. I was like, yo, fuck, I need to start listening to music again.
I can't listen to them no more.
Yeah, so, yeah, man, but it's weird how they're going to try to reuse lyrics in this case. I mean, luckily it's not a Fed charge, it's local state.
Yeah.
So maybe they can better defend themselves because state RICO, I never even heard of a state RICO charge.
I heard
they said that they
was
allegedly a gang. They ran as a gang and the fact that they put hits on people and all types of, but it's just weird. Of course, more is going to come out as the trials and stuff happen, but to have them two just locked in and just locked up and not thought about, that's
can't make money, can't do much. But you made a comment last night. That's entrapment. It's a way to psychologically. And I know one of the ladies was talking about Kyle Rittenhouse literally shot somebody and walked out of a fucking courthouse free. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And we saw it on tape. Like, so this is the America that we're in, and we know what time it is. And they want to be high profile to a lot of respect. And freaking Gunna had a freaking top 40 record this year. You know what I'm saying? This year, legit.
Featured on us. He was dating Chloe Bailey.
He was?
Yeah, you didn't know that, did you?
I went
allegedly. I'm just joking. They went on a date. They were spotted on dates a couple times. You know.
Arthur.
Carucci's not out the game.
Why you bringing it up for? Just
saying.
That Carucci thing is dead. It's dead with the last situation we were
hanging out with Quavo.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Quavo.
So man. So it's weird that this case is gonna go on. Also, if you block them up, how they gonna pay their lawyers and stuff like that?
Oh no, they're not worried about that.
Thing, like, how you gonna be able to defend
all of their
yourself?
money?
Yeah.
Hopefully enough. You hope they stacked a lot of money and they got investments that are working in their favor and people that's the thing. Anything tied to that tree could be cut off completely. So now.
That fucks up their defense.
That fucks up a lot, you know? So yeah. I don't know. When you hear Rico, from what I hear from a lot of the OG cats, Rico ain't a good thing to hear.
You New York Ricos? Oh, everybody going down.
Yeah.
You can forget about it.
It's like...
But, you know, now it's...
Let's pack those bags. Nah, I know.
Yeah, so, man, hope for the best for them, man. That's really what's going on. Also, I think this is the end of the pod, man. I think we did it.
You got a little, like 5 minutes, though. But, like, before we go...
You want to talk
NBA playoffs? Like, what's going on here?
Oh, God.
What's going on here?
Boston,
Beantown.
They beat Brooklyn's ass.
They beat the brakes off them niggas. They beat KD head straight, son. I ain't gonna lie to you. They came out, they had a full season, son.
They hit that nigga with some lotion. He was no,
they playing dirty out there. Nah, they destroyed them, and then I like them as a team because they're a defensive team.
I think they're better able to beat Golden State.
Yeah, I don't want to see Miami, but Miami's the type of Jimmy Butler game he be on. He did that during the what you call it, the bubble, because that year they went to the championship. They didn't have enough going into the championship, so I feel like they could win tonight. And that and I feel like it'll make the finals not good. Because Golden State just going to put the beats like the Chappelle nigga.
Put the beats on him.
Just put a jersey, just put a Miami jersey on.
Yeah, that's been going on. Baseball. Somebody called somebody Jackie Robinson. And
it was the Yankee
weirdest shit ever.
He said, "Hey Jackie." Now when I first heard it, I was like, "That's mad dumb." But then I was like, "That would be like a subtle racist shit." Like, hey Jackie.
Like what?
You been towing the line, huh? Like, wait, what? We back in the 50s again?
Like, I want to beat the shit out you.
I'm going to wash you up for Martin.
Goddamn Yankees, I'll tell you. but the NBA playoffs have been interesting. The only thing I say, I noticed a lot of things has been weird because I'm actually watching the actual basketball games, is Dallas, one, has the worst service in the world as far as on the court side.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know what. And first of all, Mark Cuban, what's with the roof? How does it leak during the middle of a game? You're making inventions on fucking, what is that, Shark Tank?
Shark Tank.
Yeah, you need to invest in your goddamn stadium. In your service. Two, there was another one. What the fuck? Miami has the worst refreshment stands ever. Them fans go to halftime and don't get back until like the mid-third quarter.
I know. It just look like, is this a playoff game?
What, did everybody leave?
Niggas be forgetting it's a game. Like, yo, they partying up there.
What the fuck is going on?
Niggas being live.
Get yourselves together.
Yeah,
this is what I noticed as a fan just watching.
Bring the drinks to the people while they down.
But don't be like Dallas.
Dallas fans with Chris Paul, moms, how they was getting at her. And he had to, that was foul. And I think that fucked him up for the playoffs too. Because I think he just mentally...
That wasn't his mother. That was his wife, wasn't it?
No, it was mom's.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I think it was. And I think it might have been Mother's Day that day.
Ooh.
Yo, if Chris Paul was a different type of nigga, I can't front.
Head of the Players Association.
It'd have been a Ron Artest situation. It would have been the brawl. And
see, that's what I want them to fuck with. Fuck with Ron Artest.
They want to do it. But Charles Barkley talked about, he was like, yo, I want to give 5 minutes with a nigga. One of them fans at half court, give me 5 minutes. Y'all want to talk all that shit.
He said to somebody, to his fans that came out, he was like, yo, better shut the fuck up before I fuck your mother.
Oh, he did say that.
I was like, wow.
It's different.
I was like, wow.
That's a nigga that been through the 80s, 90s. You could tell it's like, different shit to say.
He did that.
I bet you that fan ain't station.
He was like, all right, you got it.
I love my mom very much. And I would not want to 55-year-old NBA player to chuck up.
But all right, thanks for listening to the Mumz And Fritzo podcast. Follow us on Instagram. Also, follow us on Facebook. We don't have a Twitter account. You'll see us on the YouTube
Elon
now.
Musk, we ain't fucking with
We're
that.
on the screen, yeah. Also, just follow us. Keep in contact. Stay tuned. We are back. We're doing it again. And if it's not here, it's going to be someplace else. We're going to be all around until we find another home like we did before. So thanks for being patient with us.
It's like we just like latchkey kids. Just leave the door open. We gonna be in there.
I am Mumz.
And
you are Fritzo, nigga?
Oh, I'm Fritz.
Later. Peace out. Thanks.
The weed is wearing off. Nah.